Have you ever looked at a chart that's been bleeding for months, spotted multiple sell signals stacking up, and still heard people whispering that the project is massively undervalued? That's exactly where Cubic sits right now. Ranked around 284 on CoinMarketCap, trading at roughly 0.0000004494, up a modest 1.86% in the last 24 hours, with a market cap hovering near $63.6 million. The chart shows a clear recovery from the early morning dip, but the bigger picture still looks like a long grinding downtrend. So is this the classic value opportunity everyone keeps missing? Or is it just another trap waiting to catch the next wave of retail buyers? Before we dig deeper, if you're finding this useful, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment telling me where you stand on Cubic. Are you bullish, bearish, or just watching from the sidelines? I read every single one. Cubic is not your average layer 1. Founded by Sergey Ivanchiglo, the same mind behind NXT and co-founder of IOTA, this project set out to fix some of the most painful problems in blockchain. No transaction fees for users, instant finality, and instead of wasting massive amounts of electricity on meaningless hash puzzles, the network runs on useful proof of work. That means the computational power of miners is directed toward training real artificial intelligence models. The system is built around 676 specialized nodes called computers. For anything to be considered final, at least 451 of them have to agree. Smart contracts run on bare metal C++ code, not some slow virtual machine, which is why the network has been measured at over 15 million transactions per second on mainnet, verified by Certic. They're also building something called iGarth, a decentralized AI layer that aims to push towards artificial general intelligence by 2027. Tokens get burned when used for smart contracts or AI tasks, creating a built-in deflationary pressure. Max supply is capped at 200 trillion. Circulating supply sits around 141 trillion. On paper, it sounds ambitious as hell. The question is whether the market still believes in that ambition after the long price slide. Looking at the chart on the screen, you can see the price spent most of the early hours of August 19th in the red, dipping toward the 0.000000435 area before buyers stepped in and pushed it back up. Right now, it's sitting near the high of the day around 0.0000004494. Short term 004494. Short term momentum has improved. Volume jumped almost 48% in the last 24 hours, which is noticeable. But if you zoom out, the larger structure still looks heavy. Price has been making lower highs for a long time. Key resistance sits just above the current level, around 0.00000045 to 0.00000048. A clean break 00048. A clean break and hold above that zone would be the first real sign of strength. On the downside, support is clustered near 0.00000043 and then lower 0.00043 and then lower toward the recent lows around 0.00000036. Momentum indicators are mixed depending on the time frame. Some shorter ones have flipped positive, but longer term moving averages are still pointing down. This is the kind of setup where short term traders can make money on the bounce while longer term holders keep getting tested. Analyst ratings and technical signals right now lean cautious to outright negative on many platforms. You'll see a lot of sell or strong sell labels on the daily and weekly charts. Oscillators show oversold conditions at times, but the overall trend filters still flash caution. Short-term outlook is mixed at best. A continuation of the broader market strength could lift Cubic another few percent, but any weakness in Bitcoin tends to hit these lower cap names hard. The recent uptick looks more like a relief bounce than a confirmed trend reversal. So, is Cubic truly undervalued or is it a value trap? That's the debate. On the undervalued side, people point to the technology, feeless transactions, real AI training instead of wasted energy, verified high throughput, a founder with a proven track record in the space, and a deflationary token model that gets more aggressive with upcoming halvings. The market cap is only around $63 million for a project claiming to be building the infrastructure for decentralized AGI. If even a fraction of that vision materializes, the current price looks cheap. On the trap side, the counter argument is simple. The price has already fallen more than 95% from its all time high. Adoption metrics outside of pure speculation remain limited. The AI narrative is crowded and competitive, and in crypto, Ambitious tech stories have a long history of under-delivering while the token continues to bleed. Retail traders often buy the undervalued story after a big drop, only to watch it drop further. That pattern has played out too many times to ignore. The risks are real. Volatility on a coin like this is extreme. A 20 or 30% swing in a day is not unusual. Liquidity is relatively thin, so large orders can move the price sharply. Broader market risk is always present. If Bitcoin rolls over, most altcoins follow. There's also execution risk. Building useful AI on a blockchain is hard. Keeping a network of 676 computers honest and performant is hard. And the token emission schedule, even with burns, still adds new supply every epoch. Retail traders get trapped when they buy the dip without a clear invalidation level and then refuse to cut losses when the story stops working. That emotional attachment turns a small loss into a large one. Let's lay out the two sides cleanly. The bull case says the recent bounce is the start of something bigger, volume is rising, the AI narrative is heating up again across the market, and the upcoming increase in burn rate could create a real supply squeeze. If the network continues delivering on performance and the AGAT progress becomes measurable, capital could rotate back into cubic hard. In a strong risk-on environment, the price could retest much higher levels over the coming months. The bear case is simpler and currently more dominant. The downtrend remains intact. Every rally so far has been sold. Without a major catalyst or a clear break of key resistance with volume, the path of least resistance stays lower. New lows become possible if selling pressure returns. In that scenario, the undervalued thesis just becomes a slower way to lose money. Short term, the next few days to a couple of weeks will probably be driven by Bitcoin's direction more than anything internal to Cubic. A hold above the recent lows and a push through resistance would keep the bulls hopeful. Failure to hold those levels opens the door to another leg down. Longer term, the story is different. If the project keeps shipping and the decentralized AI angle gains real traction, the current valuation could look ridiculous in hindsight. If it doesn't, this becomes another cautionary tale about buying narratives too early. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Crypto is high risk. You can lose everything. Do your own research, manage your position size, and never invest money you can't afford to lose. So here's the real question I'm left with. Is the market still sleeping on a genuine technological edge, or has it already priced in the possibility that this particular vision never fully materializes? Drop your take in the comments. I want to hear the strongest arguments from both sides.